Hi and welcome once again to the Will Bailey Fishing Show. I have made it onto the beautiful Aust beach. As you can see, it's a grand Severn Bridge structure. Popped down here a few days ago, scoping it out. Thought I'd give it a go. Got one rod out already. 6 o'clock now. High tide in about half an hour, I think. Medium tide today. It's just over 11 meters, and as you can see, pretty beautiful flat calm. No wind really, so to speak. I got one out on the left with a flapper which has some bluey on it, and never fished here before. I don't know what I've got to expect really, but gonna give it a go. Yeah, so weather's kind of holding out at the moment. We've gone from a scorching heat wave to kind of overcast thunder and lightning. Sunday evening now, and I saw a couple of flashes on my way down here, and over in Chepstow, kind of over the other side of that, other side of the bridge there actually, it was hacking it down with rain. So yeah, going to get the other one out now and maybe put a big bait on that one. My last fishing session I had a good bit of luck with the bluey, so thought I'd give that another go. Saw a video recently where someone wrapped bluey in squid. I might try that. And they caught a massive bass on it, huge bass. I don't think that I'm going to get a bass this far up the Bristol Channel. There's a couple of rivers coming into the water here, so certain species kind of get pushed down a bit further. That's my rig wallet in use. I do find this quite useful. Got this at a car boot sale a few weeks ago. A 3.0 pulley, 20-pound trace. Need to get this out quick actually. Nice new hook on that one. Yeah, I've got my my large umbrella today, so I'm expecting it to rain. I've kept an eye on the weather, and it did look on the forecast it said rain, but do you know what? If you live in the UK and you go by the weather, you'll never get out. You know, so I'm not scared of a little bit of water. Right, let's have a look. How about a bluey head? Let's try a bluey head. Through the eyes. Oh, I tell you, that's been in and out of the freezer a number of times. Oh, where did I put my bait elastic? Oh my word, I tell you what. Tronix Pro, not sponsored again, but I thought I'd try one of these jumbo reels with little case on it, and it's got bright pink labels on there, and I just spotted that straight away. It's on there for a reason. Thank you, Tronix Pro, because I've lost plenty of bait elastic reels, the cheap ones that you can get in the past. Oh. Yeah, it's beautiful to get out. I mean, it's a lovely setting. I've fished further down on the other side, I think. Yeah, on the Welsh side, pretty much underneath the new Prince of Wales Severn Bridge, and the tide was so strong that day. I think it was like Sudbrook or something. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, it's on the rocks, and the tide was so huge. It was like a spring tide that the rod was just being, the kit was just being pulled, like the kind of 5 or 6 ounce lead on it was nothing. Right, so I launched that one slightly to the left, so I'm going to go down to the right. I've come in the middle of the beach here because there's a few like old groins of stumps of wood going over there on the left, and actually at low tide I saw some down there on the right as well. So got a, I think they call them a tournament lead on, 6.25 ounces I think. And let's get this one bazookaed out. Ah, there we go. That looks good. Nice. It's well, when the tide was out, when I came down here the other day, mud. Lots of mud out there, so hopefully shouldn't get any snags. Seems to be a little bit of interest on the left rod, and with the 3 hooks on it. It's like kind of just little tiny tugs. Now, wow, all 3 of the baits have been stripped. I did notice one of the baits come off when I casted, so whether it was just because I badly baited them, I don't know, but I didn't put any kind of elastic on there, and the bluey that I'm using does seem to be quite mushy right now. So let's try a bit of squid, I think. That is very rancid looking. Like I said, that's been in and out of the freezer a few times. But I'm sure fish like the smell of rancid squid. It's probably KFC bargain bucket to them. Not that I eat KFC much. Oh, one piece just came off. I'll settle for the 2 that are on there. Never mind. I did give it a good lob. Yeah, on the little app Dewberry thingy-majig. It said, I don't know exactly which one I've got, but there's 4 out, like 0 out of 4, I suppose, little fish icons, and today is a 2 out of 4, obviously 4 being the most active. So 2 today. Tomorrow and the next day it says 4. So I'm thinking maybe they're on their way in, hopefully. But 50% is pretty good. It's not a bad prediction. Whether it's any good, accurate, I don't know. But he says as the rod goes, doubles forward. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But no. We shall see. I'll give it another few minutes on the big bait. I can't see that bluey head going anywhere very quickly. Apparently there's this beach that I'm on, Aust beach, in the shadow of the Severn Bridge, the old Severn Bridge, is quite famous for fossils. I did have a little mooch around when I was down here, and I did see one or two. And apparently, I don't think you have to go very far to see evidence of something. I mean, that looks possibly quite fossil-like. Not sure if it is, but I'll see if I have a little look around and see if I can see anything to show you. When I was down here, there was a family fossil hunting down here, and I've read that it's a prime place for fossils, so have a little look around. Yeah, that's quite an interesting one. Don't know whether that's worm fossils or something. Seems to be some sort of kind of slaty kind of material. Yeah, possibly some fossils. Okay, time for a cup of tea. Some speedboats out there. Having some fun. It's pretty warm. It's around 20 degrees, just above 20 degrees. So if it does rain, at least I'm not going to be freezing my butt off. By the way, thanks to everyone who has very kindly commented, answered questions that I've had, and liked and subscribed to my channel and my videos. It's muchly appreciated. Yeah, cheers for that. Just kind of sharing my journey, really. Try and make it quite interesting and cut out all the boring bits. And hopefully catch a couple of fish in the process. On that subject, actually, if there is anyone in the upper Bristol Channel area that can kind of give me some ideas on some new marks to go visit. Like I said, the Severn Beach is just down from here. I'd appreciate that. That'd be muchly appreciated. But yeah, like I've been a couple of times down. I've got an old friend that lives down in Portishead. I'm not sure if he lives there anymore. I think he does, actually, on the round by Battery Point. I've been right down there a couple of times, off the pier in the marina. But yeah, I mean, you know, upper kind of Bristol Channel area, if anyone could recommend any good marks, I'll definitely be up for looking into those and going. Because I like going to local areas as much as possible. I mean, I can travel around, and like the other week I went down to Chesil, which was fantastic, and I do plan on going there again. It's obviously, you know, around by the anywhere in the kind of upper Bristol Channel, possibly down towards Minehead. I was looking, watching a video the other day. One of the guys with, I think it's Ian Clark, went down to Breen, This big sandy beach. There's the video where there was some sort of landmine that they discovered, and they had to go and fish up a little bit from where it would have liked to have. But yeah, that looks nice, and that's not too far away from me. It's probably about an hour away, but you know, from my place up in the Forest of Dean, you know, I can get down to around Penarth and that kind of South Wales coastline in about an hour. So, oh, we have something interesting to look at. I can zoom in on that. A couple of jet skiers. Look like they're having fun. Hopefully it'll scare the fish towards my bait. I think the tide is ebbing now, so on its way out. 6:45. I think high tide was about 6:30. I better pour my tea. That'll be at a perfect temperature now. 84.5 degrees. Oh, I've forgotten a spoon. What a plum. Oh, I'm sure I'll find something. Improvise. So yeah, I'm not really expecting to catch anything today. You know, blanks are an inevitable part of shore fishing. That's why it's called fishing and not catching. Well, I'm not going to lie, I am pretty grateful that the rain has held out. I think the weather's kind of going up that way. It's looking quite black. That's where the rain's gone. It looks quite clear over there, so tide's definitely on its way out now. I just lobbed that one quite close in. Right, most important thing at the moment, tea. What am I going to use? That'll do. It's been stewing in there for long enough. Cheers everyone, ladies and gentlemen, happy fishing. Tight lines, good luck and all that. A little spot of rain now, I jinxed it, didn't I? Oh. Spot on. I love getting out onto the beach, especially new places. It's quite exciting getting out onto new beaches, new areas, new sections of river, wherever you go in. You know, it's like the unknown. It's always good to go back to places where you've visited before, and especially if you had some luck there. You can get back and give it another bash. I quite like Penarth. I think I plan on going back to Penarth. You can fish off the pier there, which I've not done. On either side of the pier, I've been up the west side of the pier by the jetty. Had a few codling there over the winter, which was quite nice. Fished a bit further up as well. There's another, it's basically a little bit up the coast, just up past Barry. Nice little beach there where you can get a nice bit of tranquility. It's not too busy, it's quite out the way, a little bit away from the hustle and bustle of Barry. Pebbly beach, so that's a nice one. It's a bit like Chesil in a way. It's like a lot of shingle, bouldery type rocky shingle, you know, big shingle. Not really shingle, but yeah, it's very steep in some areas, and then it goes on to sand below that. I've had a couple of fish from there over the winter, last winter, 2019, and early this year. A couple of fish from there. What did I have? I think I had a codling and I can't remember what the other one was. Maybe a couple of codling, but yeah. So it'd be nice to head down there in the summertime. I've not been down there this time of year before, so yeah, nice place. So I've got a nice bluey squid sausage ready to go out on the big bait again. So that's going to go on the pulley rig and I'll hook that up and launch her out. So yeah, a bit more bait elastic just to hold the around the eye of the hook there, just to hold the hook down, and that should be fine. And what fish is not going to be tempted by that? Try and get this one out as far as possible. Coming onto a bit of mud here. Probably a good 100 yards out, it's not that far. Far enough, hopefully. It's so still out there today. No wind at all. I think it said something like 2 miles an hour. It's quite eerie. Beautiful. It's looking quite angry up there. Those clouds over there are absolutely stunning. Have a little look. That's where the weather's coming from over there. And that's pretty beautiful, isn't it? Lovely sky. Absolutely no activity on the rods. I've just sent out that bluey squid combo. Hopefully something's going to be interested in that. Like I said, I've never fished here before. And if you guys can hear that, there's a rumble of thunder over there. Oh, I just saw a flash as well. Let's move you. See if you can get in on some of the action over here. There's definitely quite a big old flash over there and a rumble. Oh, I love a nice storm. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if I'm sure a lot of people around the UK, there was one, saw it. Where were we last week? Middle of the week. Early part of the week as well. I think there was some real beautiful distant storms you could see flashing every couple of seconds. Couldn't hear anything, not a thing. It was so far away and so high up that you couldn't hear anything. But over the last few days, it's kind of, I think the pressure's gone a bit, like, what would that be? A bit lower. So the storms have come a bit closer. You'd think it's quite nice conditions, really. I mean, like, not a scorching hot day, evening, clouds overhead, you know, quite calm. You'd think there'd be a good bit of activity. But again, like I've said, you never know with shore fishing. So many times I've just had like 2, 3, even 4 blanks in a row, you know. And then you'd go 3 times in a row and catch a whole bunch of things, you know. Probably get a little bit more activity as it starts to get darker, I think. As the moon sets at around 8:30, I think. They reckon that you get more activity when the moon's like rising off the horizon and then setting off the horizon, I think. I don't know how it works, but apparently so. Come on, that bluey squid cocktail. It's gotta be tempting something. I think I got like a 2.0 hook on that. It's not huge. I think the flappers have got 3.0s on, but they're like Aberdeen style ones. They're it's a little bit lighter gauge wire. Nice hooks though, those the green ones I've got on the flapper rig. They sharpen up nicely as well. I know a lot of people don't like to sharpen their hooks. I find it a little bit wasteful personally. I got a couple of little sanding stones, sharpening stones. I got one in here actually. And a file in here. And actually in my workshop, I've got a key file which is quite tiny and it's very fine. But I've actually found recently that the stone is a bit easier to sharpen the hooks on. I don't know why. I just find it's easier to control the hook on the stone. I'm not sure if that's a dual kind of grit on that little stone there, but I've just been using this side that I've been wearing down a bit. It's quite fine. But some people use files, some people use stones. I got both. So you know, maybe if I lose one of them or something, at least I've got another option there. But yeah, I don't like to waste my hooks. Yeah, they're not cheap as well if you get the good ones. Oh, I wish I knew what the name of them were again. My memory, I've got a whole load of cheap and cheerful kind of smaller 2.0 Aberdeen hooks. This is the one that I've got on the that may even be a 3.0 actually, on the pulley. But the green ones I've got in 3.0 and 5.0, and they are mustard. Actually, I remember now. Yeah, mustads. I don't know if that's any good showing you close up like that. Like I said, they've got the old the bait holders on the either side. They're brilliant. They're well worth paying a few quid extra for. And like I said, they sharpen up really nicely. I think they're chemically sharpened out of the box, but I've caught fish on sharpened, you know, home sharpened hooks. I think as long as you do it nicely and don't take too much of an angle on them, then you can get a nice sharpening on that. But I find they're quite flexible, these ones. These Aberdeen, I think they are, the mustard, there's a model name for them, but they're not super strong, but they're strong enough. I mean, you'll get a good cod on that, and probably, you know, whether you get like a 20-30 pound conger hold onto that, I'm not sure, but yeah. Now we've got a little bit of drizzle, so even though my camera / phone is waterproof, my new wireless mic system isn't, so I'm going to cover you up for a little bit now. I'll see you in a bit. First bite. It's 7:30. First bite on the flapper. Is it still there or not? Come on. Good sign though. At least there's a bite. Oh yeah, There's something there. Yeah, fish on. What we got? Oh, what a shame. Missed it. Damn it. That felt like a little bit of a fighter, that one. Whether it was a doggy or mullet, apparently you get down here. Bass, who knows? It's a shame. Okay, well. It's definitely something having a go at the bait there, though. Look at that. It's being chewed. It's a very good sign now, I'm pleased with that. Get some more bait on there and get that one out again. Fingers crossed. Well, apart from that one bite, unfortunately, as I'm sure all too many of you are familiar with, looks like a blank, but great to be out here and on the beach. Got the whole beach to myself. It hasn't rained, drizzled a little bit, but I've been quite lucky really. Probably going to stay out for another 3/4 of an hour till about 9 o'clock. It's just after 8 now, so when it gets dark I'll probably pack up and head on back, but obviously if I get anything in the meantime I will be sure to let you know. But thanks for joining me. Again, thanks for all the comments and kind answers to some of my questions, all the thumbs up. Really nice of you guys and girls to do that, and if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe and the little bell to tell you when I've got another video coming up. Thanks for joining me. Good to see you guys, and I will look forward to your comments and see you next time.